right, guys, welcome back. It's getting all heated up in the NBA Finals. We are in the conference finals in both conferences, both the East and the West, and we kicked off the finals with, of course, the West. And it's, of course, the highly anticipated game between Oklahoma City Thunders taking on San Antonio Spurs. Remember, there was a claim that Victor Wembanyama made when he said, I should be the MVP. And tonight, he showed why he should be the MVP. On both sides of the court, both defense and offense, he was crucial. True MVP material by Victor Wembanyama. So they've ended up taking the first game away from home, which is actually very, very good and gives them the edge over the defending champions Oklahoma City Thunders. As you can see right there, Oklahoma City Thunders are taking on Spurs. It's the first and second seed in the West, and of course the second seed takes it. Actually, the kryptonite of the Oklahoma City Thunders is Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. Let's see if they can run the mile and of course finish it off, because we've seen in the series, during the seasons, Spurs had the edge over Oklahoma, and I think they really have a lot. So we have the highlights of that. They'll be coming through, but before we go there, you can clearly see that the Spurs managed to overcome Timberwolves in their conference semi-finals of the West, to come into the final. Then on the other side in the East, the 76ers were beaten by Knicks in that thriller of a game. And of course, the Pistons, I want to say that maybe they are still young, but they have clearly showed that they can go the mile. Hopefully next season will be their season. They ended up, of course, Pedigree ended up winning and prevailing in this one. And of course, we saw the Cleveland Cavaliers managing to overcome the Pistons in the conference semifinals of that game and making it into the finals. So it's the fourth seed in Cleveland Cavaliers taking on Knicks, which is the third seed. This is the next game and it's on tonight. So guys, be ready for that. But the main focus is on Oklahoma City Thunders. Without further ado, let's jump right straight into the highlights of this one.
This postseason, Penny, a good shooter. Short on the three. Wemby, active on the glass. Tips it in. 7-0 start for San Antonio. Caruso straight on triple. Caruso had a bad shooting year, but he's been good from deep in the playoffs. Penny over the outstretch. Holmgren knocks down a three-pointer. Jalen Williams off that hamstring injury, looking none the worse for where blocked by Vassell. Got up high. Caruso over Wembanyama for two. Caruso guarding Wemby, giving away about a foot. But Tatum in front, took it away, leading to a 3-on-2. All the way home, Caruso. SGA back the other way. Pulls up. Now he's on the board. Will screen at the top. Keldon Johnson, sixth man of the year in the NBA. Knocks down the shot from the outside. Now Johnson defending. Caruso for one more. He got it again. And Casey Wallace is checked in for the Thunder. Williams on the turn to the basket. It is just such a different feeling.
Is the first quarter, and you can clearly see that the teams are evenly matched up, but of course Victor Wembanyama would not let them go so far away. So in the first quarter, it was even. There was not much separation, and that it will actually end even at 27-27 right here. Then jumping into the second quarter, you can see but for yourself right there.
Quick feed all across the board both ways. The rookie Bryant hits the three. The City's 8 of 13 shooting twos. The 3 of 14 from deep. Harper knocks down another three, and Mark Dagnall will stop it here as the Spurs have gone on a nice run. Sixth man of the year, Keldon Johnson missed. Wembanyama right over the top of the outstretched Holmgren, and there's 8 in a row for the Spurs. Caruso breaks the slide. They had missed their last 7 threes. Wembanyama rolls to the back.
Oh! Okay.
In one fell swoop. Caruso again. This balance Caruso 16. Vassell rises up and hits. Scored 14 points a game in the regular season. McCain the push. Williams through the lane. Nice finish.
What a way to test that hamstring.
Williams now defending Wembanyama. Will back down, the double comes. Wemby tries to beat it with that left hand.
Did the ball even touch his other hand?
No.
No, it did not.
Now the Spurs will start separating, try to get a little bit of space at the end of the second quarter. It will end with a margin of 7 points as the Spurs have the lead of 7 points. It will end 51-44 at this point. And then the third quarter starts right here.
It's Harper to the basket, continuing his strong play, and the lead is 9.
Remember, this is what the Thunder did last year in the finals versus Indiana when they decided to go small as J-Dub here, the potential three-point play. They put Cason Wallace in that starting lineup.
GA through 2, Holmgren 3-4-3.
There we go. That's what you asked for, Red. Welcome.
Castle with Holmgren at the rim, let him go down and hit 2. Gilgeous-Alexander. Harper getting in his jersey, getting under his skin. Wembanyama there as well. Other guys got to carry it. Williams the pitch. Now he's free for 3. What a game 1 this is. SGA step back for 3 and the lead. Rebound Dort. He'll take it. He'll give her on 4 the other way. Harper, secondary, step through for 2.
Reg, we always talk about big guards.
Yes.
Him being 6'6", he actually plays bigger when he gets in the paint.
Kane, the too little look.
Gilgeous-Alexander step back. Splashes down a 3.
Yeah, he personally needed that.
Caruso. Big 3.
And the Spurs will maintain their 7-point lead at the end of the third quarter, 80-73. Then going into the fourth and final quarter.
Victor Wembanyama is rolling as Mitchell knocks down the long 2.
Wemby sees 2. Nowhere to spin. Finds a spot. Over Holmgren to score.
Says who?
How about the patience, right? Looks right, look left.
Wemby.
Chaos. I'm sorry. 22 points off the bench here for Caruso.
Harper inside for 2.
Man.
Wembanyama.
He blocks Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it back. And Vassell, who's been very active tonight for the Spurs, hasn't. Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 2. Pass Wemby to the basket.
And they're going to get Wemby for a foul.
Wemby engulfs the ball. Pulling pass inside Harper. Over Holmgren, he scores. Pinned him under the rim. SGA hesitates. Every jersey turns his way. He goes inside for Holmgren and hit the rim. Williams got it. And scored. With the clock at 3 and facing Holmgren.
Now into the final 5 minutes. This is 3 minutes on the clock right here. You can clearly see they are both jostling for that final score, 91-90 with 2 minutes on the clock. That's Vassell giving them a 4-point lead. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander coming back. There's a foul by Caruso right there trying. Remember, Caruso actually managed to stop. Wow, that was a good one right there. He managed to stop MVP Joker in their game, but in this one, Victor Wembanyama is unstoppable. That's from range right there. 1 minute on the clock. J-Dub dropping right there. Now, these are seconds on the clock. They make it and draw. Now, nothing actually comes of this. This is going to actually take them into the final, the first overtime. That's Victor Wembanyama right there. Just seconds on the clock. They needed this and perfect shape. managed to tie the game, taking it into the first overtime right here. Now these are seconds on the clock. Victor Wembanyama is rejected by Chet Holmgren, and that is it. They now go into overtime. Chet Holmgren, you remember both these two players were competing for the Rookie of the Year last year. But of course it went to Victor Wembanyama. He was unstoppable last season. So now this is the first overtime that they go to. Victor Wembanyama, of course, being very, very instrumental in ensuring that they win this game.
To the sideline, kept it by Williams. Bodies down. Williams home. To the dunk. Champagny missed. Wemby again. No. Fighting for it. Caruso throws it off Wembanyama. 1 point, 1 minute. Gilgeous-Alexander gets inside. Spurs got numbers. Holmgren now behind the plate. 5 on 4. Wemby's going to pull a deep three.
Oh my.
You tell me, who is the MVP? Remember, he dropped 40 points in this game. 41 actually points in this game. That's Victor Wembanyama, and instrumental on the defense as well. Now that's the second overtime that we're in. That's Victor still pushing, ensuring that the San Antonio Spurs take this one.
1 point game. Castle. Harper. Inside. What a slice for 2.
Oh.
Gilgeous-Alexander secondary. Kicks back. Williams 3. Got it.
Talking about a bucket at the right time.
Harper guarded by Williams. Caruso. Wemby beat him inside. Threw it down with a foul.
He's been admirable tonight, but what a
So he's a good defender, but it's a whole different ball game when it comes to Victor Wembanyama. He just could not handle him. And there we go again. Caruso on Victor Wembanyama. They have to find another solution. Caruso is good, but Victor is something else. There he is again with another rejection. Wow. Victor, it was all Victor in the game tonight. Amazing, amazing stuff right there, as you can see. The game ended that way, and just to look at the stats and analytics, you can clearly see Oklahoma City Thunder's losing that one, but not without a fight. It was really a very, very good game, but Victor Wembanyama was huge on the night, lifting Spurs over OKC in a double overtime instant classic. So they have to really rethink game 2 so that the San Antonio Spurs do not have a double game advantage going back home. Already they have a home advantage that will the third and fourth game will be played back in Texas, San Antonio, and of course, which is their home, so that gives them an advantage. So they have managed to get one away win. So if they can't get the second away win, shall we be seeing a sweep of the champions? I do not know, but I really doubt. I'm sure they will find a solution to Victor Wembanyama, and of course you cannot count on Victor Wembanyama being consistently this good in all straight 4 games. But it was amazing. Victor Wembanyama was unstoppable, as you can see right there, leading in blocks with 3, averaging 3 in, it's only 1 game of course that has been played in this series, but he's leading for the San Antonio Spurs with 3 blocks, whereas for the Oklahoma City Thunders is Isaiah Hardenstein. I don't know why they don't put Hardenstein on Victor, because remember Victor is a bit weak and Hardenstein is a bit strong, but they insist on Caruso. He's good, and they did it before with Nikola Jokic, but you see Nikola Jokic sometimes is the primary ball handler, and in that scenario Alex Caruso thrives. But this point, Victor Wembanyama doesn't have to be. He can be a primary ball handler, but he doesn't have to be. He already has Stephon Castle and of course Fox, De'Aaron Fox, who can handle that ball properly and very well. And then all he has to do is play big, and he does that very well. So Caruso is leading in points, impressive. And of course, they gave MVP to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Wink, wink. But I'll leave that at that. 31 points, leading for the Oklahoma City Thunders. Victor Wembanyama dropped 41 points on the night, and of course he's leading for the Spurs. Then in rebounds, it's Chatham Green for the San Antonio Spurs with 8, and of course Victor Wembanyama with 24, and all that was on the night tonight. Then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's contribution, of course, goes without notice with 12 in this case, leading for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Stephon with 11 assists right there. Then, of course, the plus minus is what I wanted to show you. As you can see, it was only Caruso who was, not only Caruso, but most of these guys didn't play so many minutes. But anyway, let me just focus on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was a net negative for the team with a box plus minus of negative 15 in the game. So there you go. Who is your MVP? He's a net negative for the team. Whereas when you see Victor Wembanyama, he was a plus 16. Plus 16. Then of course Dylan Harper plus 14 as well. So of course that gave them the edge, and of course they managed to overcome the Oklahoma City Thunders. Then I think that brings us to the end. Maybe one other thing I'll be bringing you more of this, because I really think this is a potential being the highlight of the playoffs, to be honest. This game between the Oklahoma City Thunders and the Spurs. I had hoped that Pistons makes it from the West, but I think the one that, anyway, the finals are always the finals. But these conference finals, I think are going to be the highlight, especially the Thunders and the Spurs game. So that's it from me, guys. Stay tuned, watch these finals. I will try to bring you as many as I can. A few challenges here and there, but I'm with you. All right, guys, peace out for now. More to come from me. Adios.